us low. They think that we don't know, so we gon' show them that this kingdom about to rise up. They wanna keep us low. They think that we don't know, so we gon' show them that this kingdom about to rise up. Rise, 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 rise. Every time I turn the radio.
Oh, there we are.
There we are.
How you like that? You like that hat, Jarred?
Oh man, I do. I don't mind the Raiders, but if they got to play the Patriots, no Raiders.
How'd the Pats do this week?
The Patriots are the team no one wants to play.
45-0 Pats.
Yeah, I know.
45-0.
45-0. The Raiders are winning too.
Yeah, by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, I know.
I think a Jets coach got fired for that one. That last play call.
He did.
Kadru threw a bomb.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Jets.
Played man on man.
No.
They blitzed.
I was playing football with Sebastian and Julian.
Oh, yeah, he was getting warmed by his kids again.
Always. We Rise podcast. The original Rhode Island's first champion, MMA, Chattel.
JT, the smooth operator. Let's go.
All right, so where's your eyebrow movement? Signature. Tonight's show is definitely special to me because Mickey's a good friend of mine and he's Irish. I love the Irish.
Yeah,
fighting Irish. I know he's
Irish on St. Patrick's Day every year, once a year.
Most people are. The one thing I wanted to touch on, I don't know what truth is it to, or is what I'm seeing real or is it fake? Because you don't trust the internet with anything. But the Mayweather Jake Paul.
Oh my jeez.
No.
This is getting ridiculous though.
Tell me that's not really happening, right?
They got posters made for it.
I see.
It must be something.
No, please don't.
There must be something. You know, you guys are ruining boxing. I don't know.
It's like almost coming. It's the world of the social media, the internet. You know, it's crazy. It's almost becoming like WWE.
Gregory, what's his name? Pounds. He used to be how you pronounce his last name? Gregory. He used to be a world champion at one point. He trains out of Big Six, older gentleman. You know him. But that's what he said.
Towns.
Towns.
Everybody knows Greg Towns.
Yeah. So
he
puts a post saying it's WWE basically.
Yeah,
it's funny you say that.
Right? It is WWE.
It's not even boxing anymore.
It is. Well, it's an entertainment, and that's why guys like Hector Camacho, Vinny Pazienza, they know how to sell. It's because it's still you don't have to be the best in the world, but if you sell, it's it's a product almost.
Yeah,
you market it.
It is, but.
Unfortunately,
what are we doing in boxing though?
It's becoming the world.
Yeah.
Look at the internet, social media. People are getting paid to be influencers.
Yeah.
Take pictures of themselves and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a new time.
Video vixens.
Is Micky Ward ready? I'm anxious.
Yeah, he's ready. We got Micky Ward coming on. He's
Irish
ready.
Micky Ward.
We're gonna introduce him right now with a short clip. And we're gonna bring him in.
Title. From Lowell, Massachusetts, presenting the fighting pride of New England, the never quit, never surrender, former junior welterweight champions of the world, Irish Micky Ward.
Hey, we got Micky Ward here.
My man.
How you doing?
How are you, Mick?
I'm doing good, buddy. You?
Yeah, I'm hearing all good things. You run some boxing class, right?
Yeah, we just finished one just now. A fundamentals class up at Sean's gym. Box to Burn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's going on? How's life, buddy? You look great.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, no way. There's not enough money in this world.
Not enough money in this world. No kidding. What was I going to say? I wanted to say, Mick, remember the night you came down to the fundraiser I was doing for the girl Samantha?
Yes.
That was a great night.
Yeah, it was excellent. It was great.
So, you know Hulk Chattel, right?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Nice meeting you.
Todd,
Same here, bud.
A big fan growing up. Big fan.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So me and Mickey got something in common. Mick, so
Yeah.
we talked about it the other day. Remember your dad and my dad?
Yes.
They did time in Concord, New Hampshire together.
Right.
Now, that was before you even fought Louis Vita.
Yes, it was a long before, I think. Yes. Not long, but it was a little bit before that.
Now, we talked about, you didn't remember, I opened up that night and you fought Louis Vita on the undercard.
Yeah, down in Foxwoods.
Yes, I fought Mark Sapola.
Wow, huh?
Yeah. We were just talking about that vicious left hand. You're the only one I know that has a vicious left hand like me. Yeah, I got a vicious left hand.
I think he was first.
No.
Watched him.
No, Mickey, your left hand is lethal.
Yeah, it was.
That left hook to the kidney, man.
Right to the liver.
Oh,
yeah.
It's the best punch in the game.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
you can't shake it off. You can shake it off, but it stays with you. You know, it's hard.
So I got a friend. His name's Brian Colbert. He said he used to coach your amateurs and stuff. Yeah, good friend of mine. He cornered me for my last pro fight. He helped me out big time with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Brian Colbert. Yeah, he used to work out at the gym I had in Chelmsford.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good friend, Brian.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He actually worked in some movies too, and I was with the Teamsters. He was working doing some stuff with the movies too.
Yeah, he's a grip. I think he's a grip.
Yeah, grip. Yeah. Ricky Grip.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's a grip.
So he told me a little secret today. He said, in your first fight with Gaddy, you tore your bicep 18 days before the fight?
I partially tore it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't do nothing for 18 days, but shadow box, hit a little bit of mitts and run my ass off.
And that's crazy because most will say that was the best fight out of all three.
Yeah, it was for me.
Yeah, definitely for you.
Yeah, but think about what you're saying. Here's a time where this is what this show's about, Mickey. About people and stories where, like yours, Mickey. Like, you know, you have every reason to quit and every reason to throw in the towel because of the bicep and whatever else is going on in your personal life. And the thing that I'm most admired about you is your perseverance to whatever obstacle comes, whatever it is, you still are gonna find a way. There's always a way.
You have to, I guess. You know, you can't quit, or you just gotta deal with it and fight. Actually, the bicep I got it worked on like twice a day for like 2 weeks. So, you know, by the time I fought, it was fine. There was no problem at all. It only hurt when after the fight. The next day, it was all blue, you know, purple. But during the fight, it didn't bother me at all. None of the fights bothered me.
Some would say it's hard to get in shape for a high level fight like that, a high level competitor like Gaddy on, you know, no bicep and just rehab and things like that.
I mean, I still trained my ass off, but just didn't spar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I still trained, but I had to get it worked on twice a day for like 2 weeks. But I mean, I was still hitting the bag, pads and stuff, and I just couldn't spar, you know, because I couldn't open up I just couldn't throw that like the body shot or nothing. So I just threw that 1-2, you know, and I didn't throw it up the left hook to the body because that's when it started pulling.
Yeah.
Mick, you involved with any fighters? Do you train any kids or any up and coming boxers?
No, not at the moment. I'm not right now, Jarred.
No, not doing that right now.
Not right now. I'm actually gonna be working with a company from out of Florida. I'm with them now, so I'll be doing some stuff with them right after this pandemic slows down.
What is that, like Teamster stuff?
No. Just a friend of mine, Dave, Master Giovanni out of New Jersey.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Good for you. Good.
Yeah.
So, I want to jump around a little bit, but so let's talk about the fighter.
Yeah.
It was so real and so raw, and it was such a success because you gave it to them real, and
right.
I think that part of it, people love real stories,
right?
And you kind of didn't really leave anything out, and it was really put together well. Mark Whalberg obviously is the man. What did your family think about the movie? Your sisters, your brother, what did they think about how they were portrayed in it?
Oh, they didn't like it.
They didn't like it.
Hell no. I got a lot of FUs.
So was it hard?
I wasn't like that. FU. I goes, yeah, you were.
So wait, so Mick, so that's a funny. I really love that right there. So wait, so you did that movie through your lenses, not theirs, through yours.
No, well, actually, they actually, they actually talked to me. They talked to like Dickie, blah blah blah, and they get kind of a script, I guess, and they just go off of like, what you tell them and stuff like that, and the craziness and all that. Some things, obviously, it's a movie. They put things in, they take things out. You know how it is. So everything's not exactly like it happened, but it was very close. Some things were worse. Some things weren't as bad.
Yeah, right. Right.
That's how it is.
So but you worried about and your family coming after you for that or what?
No, I don't care.
No, and we also
it was like they weren't like, they didn't go to my house and all that and fight. They argued and fought my wife before, but not fist fight. They don't like each other and stuff, but that's life.
Yeah, that's Hollywood though. That's Hollywood.
Yeah, but they don't like each other, so I mean that's true.
Yeah.
So it seemed like you had a certain amount of loyalty to them, even though they may have been your Achilles heel.
Yeah, I mean, it's family. You can't change family. Can't choose your family. And it's not. It wasn't all bad. It was a lot of greatness in it. You know what I mean? But obviously, a movie's gonna show the bad part with the good part to make it like. But it was all right on. I mean, some things, like I said, were worse. Some weren't as bad. It's just some timing was off a little bit. Some things happened in different names and stuff like that. But that's a movie, But it was pretty much it was real.
So Mick, your career before Micky Ward emerged, the Micky Ward, your career was, it was up and down. It was rocky. Something happened in your life that said, enough is enough. I'm gonna really do this and commit myself and see where this takes me. Something happened.
Yeah, it was just after I beat Sanchez that fight, and I things seemed to turn around for me. After I lost to Zab Judah by a 12-round decision for the USBA title, I got my hand done. I got the right hand fused, and when I came back and did it the way I pretty much wanted to do it. I wasn't told you got to do this, you got to do that, and so I mean things were different. My mindset was different. I was still like young, but I was old because I was like thrown in with a lot of guys like that. Not that I wasn't ready for, but not just at that time. I won a lot of fights, and then when I lost a few fights, I didn't get easy fights after they threw me in harder and harder and harder and harder. You know what I mean? Carlos Murray, Harold Brazier, this one, that one, Frankie Warren, all of them. They kept throwing me in. Not that I couldn't beat him, but at that moment, my confidence was way down, and I just took the fight. Obviously, you want to fight and win, but I just went in there and gave it my all, but I just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Did you take some fights, just for the money as you were going?
No. I wasn't getting nothing anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that. You know
what I mean? It's like.
So what was your driving force?
If I was fighting for the money, I would have retired friggin' years ago. Before I did.
Mick, so your ex moving away with your daughter.
Yeah. Oh, that was like different than I mean that movie. No, we were split up a long ways before that. But in the movie, it was different. They they changed the time. But yeah, I mean, we were always on pretty good terms. You know what I mean? Wasn't nothing like that. I didn't go to the house and she said, "Get out of here," or the guy Dieter. I would have smacked him if he said that to me.
Yeah, not well. I when I see that, I was just saying that how I could like if something similar happens, then then you got your why. Now it's like, all right, this is now I'm coming. Now I'm gonna do this, and something happens where you say, this is where I'm turning things around.
Right. Yeah, I think that was after the probably after the Sanchez fight. And even before that, I just when I came back, I was fighting at the Wonderland Ballroom and stuff. I just, I was fighting there. Al Valenti was getting me the fights. I was fighting for Al for a while, and Al was with me through the Gaddy stuff, and he was helping me out and stuff, getting me just comeback fights that you need, to get your confidence back, Jarred.
Yeah.
What I mean? And I was winning, and something in me just I went from like the regular fighter to like a good fighter, a really good fighter. You know what I mean? Because I wanted it. I really wanted it. And I realized I belong there, and that's, I think, what happened. And I had a pretty good chin,
Yeah. Yeah, you think?
You did. I think you proved that a few times.
Jesus.
Yeah. So what type of fighter was you? Like, we obviously all seen you get into those battles, but are you the one that pressed the issue for that, or was it like what you had to do?
Nah, I mean, with Gaddy, I came right at him, but if you looked at early in my career and as an amateur, I was a boxer. I was more of a boxer, mover, puncher, mover. I never really stood there and banged, you know what I mean? Until I got like in my late 20s, when I realized that I had a good chin and
a vicious left
hook. I
could
punch a little bit. I just I had more confidence in myself. So that's when everything turned around, when I got the self-confidence, because everyone can have confidence in your corner. Oh yeah, but you have to have it come from within. Yeah. It's got to be in you to know that you can do it. You know what I mean? Because no one can tell you what to do. You live in your own body. You know what you can do.
Yeah.
People said, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. I said, the hell with you. I knew I could do it, and I think as I got older, like I'm saying, as I got older, I just grew into like my body and punching power and confidence.
That's awesome, Mick. To be able to come from Lowell, Providence, drug infested, and we open our front door and temptation is in our face. We get on the phone and temptation is on the phone, we just live in the chaos.
Right.
And for you to stay in your lane and take it to the level you have, hats off to you, because not every day we hear about wasted talent and people, but you were able to run that race.
What it is, Jarred, is like
with all the madness.
Right. I know. I never got caught up in all that. That was one good thing is I knew it wasn't right. I mean, I'm not a saint. I did my share of stuff, you know what I mean? But not when I was fighting. I never, I would never drink, nothing. Like after the fight, of course I drink. I get shit faced. But when it was time to train, I took it serious. I just, I would never. You could drink. I could be in a bar room and I wouldn't drink. You know. Because if I wanted to win, it comes from right here inside. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you cannot mix that with training. You're not gonna win it. And I knew that because I grew up seeing it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that, and I didn't do it.
So if there's one thing that you could change in your career, is there something?
No. Maybe moving my head a little more.
Yeah. or something that you can tell the kids. That's something you can tell the young
I'm just telling you the truth. I don't care how it ended. It is what it is, That's part of your life, going through your life, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, I got the CTE." You know what I mean? I got diagnosed in 2005 with it. I'm donating my brain when I passed.
I seen that. That. What is that, Mickey? Tell me about that. I was reading about that.
CTE is chronic. I can't say the name. I forget it. A lot of I'm donating some of my spinal cord and my brain when I pass, so they can study the effects of concussions.
Really?
I'm doing it with some of the Patriots guys, all the NFL football players. NHL, NBA, not NBA. I don't think they get hit in the head, but all, like hockey. You know, so when I pass it, they can like study the effects. I give them my brain, and they can study the effects of concussion. So,
wow, that's
but
amazing.
I people and getting back to the question, they say, you know, what would you do different? You know, would I say, no, I wouldn't do it. I'd fight the same, but I'd probably, you know, like I said, move my head more or whatever, fight more defensively. But it is what it is. I did what I did, and that's it. You know what I mean? I can't look back and say, oh, I should have done this. I did what I did, and that's it.
Yeah, that's awesome to even think like that and to donate, because let's face it, you've been in some wars, Mickey. Like you've been in some wars and like, you know, your chin, you know, rock solid. You've been hit, and you know, to donate your brain and stuff like that. That's, I don't know if I could do it.
No, right? Yeah,
I definitely would.
Yeah,
Yo,
we don't need the
body.
body.
Doctor?
Wait, we don't need the body after.
Why would I want it when I'm gone? What good is it gonna do me? You're right,
Jarred. You know what I told the doctor? I goes, hey, my brain's perfect. It's never been used. You love it.
I don't need that.
Listen, I'm a walking crash dummy. I should donate mine too. Yeah. Send me the application. I'm in.
I said I never used it, so it's brand new.
Guys, I can't hear.
You hear me now?
No, not you.
Oh.
They're yelling in there.
Oh.
So, yeah.
He's gonna go out there and finish them off. We got the ring out there.
Oh.
Mickey, you a Patriot fan, Mick?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's what I want to hear. But we got a Raider over here. I don't mind the Raiders.
Oh, yeah, L.A. Raiders. I call it. I like Oakland better.
We're Vegas now. We're Vegas.
I know that.
Sin City.
It used to be L.A., Oakland, L.A., now Vegas.
Who knows, right?
Yeah.
I've been loyal since I was young. That's all I know.
You go way back to the John Matuzak.
Matuzak.
Yeah.
I'm a Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson style.
Yeah, Bo Jackson. Yeah.
He was a beast.
Hey, how's Dickie doing?
Dickie, he's the oldest teenager in Lowell.
He's the oldest teenager in Lowell.
Yep.
I love that. Did he really believe the documentary was about him?
What's that?
But the documentary.
He probably did. I don't know.
The documentary. Did he
believe it was an HBO like comeback special or?
I forget. I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
The oldest teenager in Lowell. I love that.
Did he really knock
100%.
Sugar Ray Leonard down?
What?
Did he really knock Sugar Ray Leonard down?
Of course he knocked Sugar Ray Leonard down. Get out of here.
Hey, when Dickie says that, Dickie says, you ask him. Dickie says, you ask him.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
He is.
Is he really, is his personality, like, did that guy portray a good role?
I'll tell you. He played Dickie better than Dickie plays himself. Yeah.
Your brother's hilarious then.
Oh, he's nuts. He's the best.
That is hysterical.
Your sister. He was like crazy, but he was always like when he was there, he was no one better. There was no one better for me.
Yeah, you're right. I could see the connection. I could see the.
He knew what made me work and what ticked me and what didn't. He knew everything like that made me go, not go. You know what I mean? He knew me like nobody else.
Mickey, as a fighter, that's so important.
Yeah.
As a fighter,
I didn't have that.
As a fighter, you need that person that knows what makes you tick, knows what button to push, knows like what brings out the best in you. That's so crucial.
Yeah.
That is
so crucial. And he did, you know what I mean? And you know, people could say what they want, this and that, but he brought the best out of me. You know, he knew what made me work, and he worked me hard.
Yeah. That's a special bond right there. That's a special bond that.
Yeah.
2-minute break. When now? Yeah. So no. That's. How's the sisters, the family, mom? Everybody's doing well.
My mom and dad passed, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. The sisters are good. You know, everyone's pretty much the same. Good, hanging in there.
So was it tough growing up with all them sisters?
They get you in a lot of trouble? Bathroom.
In the bathroom.
It was
what
tough
about
getting in the
guys?
bathroom.
You go like have to fight with their boyfriends and stuff?
Yeah, we'd all have to use the same water in the tub.
Yeah.
What do you say?
They don't have the hot water. Yeah.
Mickey's downstairs heating up You're downstairs heating up pans of water for your bath when everything's over.
Yeah. No, it was good. It wasn't bad.
What about the spelling of your brother's name? Did he change that?
No. Dickie, no, he spelled it no.
What are you talking about? The spelling, how they changed it in the movie, I guess.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was no EY. He said, my name is no E at the end or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Mickey's. It's M-I-C, he's M-I-C-K-Y. I'm D-I-C-K-Y. There's no E in it.
That's
you don't
awesome.
want to be related to Mickey Mouse.
No, Mick, we're going to take a quick break and come right back, all right?
No problem, bud.
All right, my man. What's up, bud?
Welcome back.
There you go.
I think I know a couple of people that train with you in one of your classes.
Who's that?
I forget. I forget his name or her name.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but they did mention it. I just can't remember who mentioned it.
Yeah.
But what was I want to say? What about the girlfriend, Charlene? Is that her name?
Yeah, my wife, yeah.
Oh, you're still together?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We got married 2005 and still together.
Wow, good.
We've been together since 1999, so it's been about 20 years.
She was great. She was really, she knows,
Yeah.
you have that, that's another reason that could be a big boost and help. She was really good and good for your career.
Yeah.
Not all women are good for men's career.
Yeah.
That scene, there was a scene where you wanted to talk to her in the bar, and then a guy came up, he disrespected you.
Yeah,
but
no,
you kind of didn't do nothing.
Hey,
but
something? We met in a bar. That's true that we met in a bar, but she was working. It was true, but that never happened. I never hit no one in a bar, or a guy never pushed me or grabbed her or nothing like that. She would have hit the guy before I did.
That's good. That's loyalty, man. That's loyalty. What about Terrell Gaddy?
Yeah.
That's your buddy, right?
Yeah. It's my buddy.
Now, after the first fight, did you guys stop bonding right away?
No. I mean, we had mutual respect, Jarred. That's about it. I knew he was like, before the fights I fought him, I knew he was tough. And then after the first one, I was like, wow, then like as the 3 fights got over, we just became closer and closer during the fights, and we became really close after.
Really? Yeah, no kidding. What happened to him? What really happened in Micky Ward's eyes?
I don't know. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I can't say that she did it or she whatever. I know he didn't take his life, so I don't think he did. I mean, but again, I don't know. I don't know what goes through people's minds. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe, but I don't know.
That's a whole crazy situation, huh?
Yeah.
Too bad. That kid was. He had a big heart like you.
Oh man, this is huge.
What about I don't know, Ron. Are they asking any questions, Ron?
Oh, not yet.
Guys, if you have any questions for Micky,
I got a question I could read. I want to read one. Give me a second. So I asked what people would want to ask. What? This is the question. What made Micky never want to stop coming forward even after all the punishment he took? What was he thinking? What gave him the extra strength?
I don't think I was thinking.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have an answer. I just want to keep trying to win or trying to go forward and just try to give it the best I could. I don't. That's about it, I guess. I just didn't want to stop.
It's called the difference between a lion and someone with a big heart that don't know how to quit.
Yeah,
I mean, listen.
What do you think your driving force was like when you got into that bad situation? A few losses. You're fighting guys overweight. What was your driving force to even keep going at that point?
I don't know. Actually, when I came back the second time, I came back, like I said, on my terms. When I came back, my driving force was just I knew I could do better than I did prior, to the fights that I was losing and stuff. I knew I had more. I know I could do better if I just had another shot, and I got that shot, and I made the best of it.
Was there ever a fight you think that, like immediately after the fight, where you were like, I gave that away. I could have did better.
There was a few, not that I really remember. No, not really. I don't think, because I know if I lost and it was a wide decision, I just didn't do enough. I lost was my own fault, or I just didn't have it that night that I had to give anymore.
You felt flat.
It might have looked like I didn't have anything, or it might have looked like I wasn't doing enough. Maybe I wasn't. I never really didn't give it my all or do enough or whatever. But I just come up short a lot, and maybe I was just outclassed or whatever. You know what I mean? But it wasn't. Not that I thought about where I could do more. You can always look and say you can do more. You always think you can do more, but realistically, probably not.
There were times in your career where you felt like you were done. This was it before, like, you kept going.
No. The only time I said I was done was after my second Gaddy. I said, I'm going to fight him one more time and I'm done. And that's what happened.
After the number 3?
Yeah, after the second fight, I said, I'm going to fight him one more time and I'm all done. I don't care if I win. If I would have beat him the third one, I wouldn't have fought again. I was done.
Wow.
Now, I got big offers to fight different people, like after the third Gaddy. And I told Lou DeBell, I said, tell them to stick it up their ass. I don't want it.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
That's all. You listen. You cemented.
And Lou says, Micky, you're not fighting no more. You gave it your all. You that's it. And I said, Lou, I'm all done.
Good. That doesn't happen often in the game.
No, Lou wanted me to. Lou says, Micky, no, you're all you gave it your all. And I said, yeah, I did, and I'm done. I went out the way I wanted to go out. Yeah,
listen, Micky, that's respect, man. You cemented your legacy in the history of boxing Hall of Fame.
Right.
You're one of the best. You got a comeback story and a half. Your perseverance to be able to run between the raindrops without getting wet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's impressive. Anybody watching this story, Micky Ward story, there's a lot of guys out there that come from the same stuff. But if you follow your plan and stay in between the lines, there's something there for you, Micky. I really, really love this interview today. You're the man, brother.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
You are the man. Yeah, definitely.
So I wanted to ask about. So after you fought the guy, in the movie it showed that he was overweight. Was
it 20 pounds, Mick?
Mike Mungin. I think he was probably 15 or so.
Yeah.
So you know what the problem is with that fight is Bob was for Bob Armitage. It had to do with Bob. It had to do with Top Rank and not like that. It was my own fault. I'm the one that took the fight. You know what I mean? I don't put it on nobody else. It was me. It was my own fault for taking it. I don't know what his weight was. I think he was like 15 pounds over me or something like that. And the thing about it is, if I would have came in on weight like I was supposed to, like 142, we would have been closer in weight because I think he came in like 51 or something like that. If I would have came in at, it would have been like 8 pounds or 10 pounds or something. I came in at 136. I came in 4 pounds lighter than I was supposed to. So that was my own fault, you know what I mean? And that's what made the weight difference. And but you know, he was a strong kid and he was ready. And then he beat me, and that was it. And he beat me, and that was it. And it made me a better fighter, a better person.
People don't know in boxing how much 10 pounds is.
When you're in shape, when you're already in shape,
when you're in shape and you're weighing in, and you're putting weight on, and they're actually taking it down. The 10 pounds is such a big difference.
Right. You know what is, Jarred? And it was no one's fault but mine. I took it. It wasn't Dickie's. It wasn't my mother's. It wasn't that she was managing me at the time. It wasn't Bob Arum for sure. It wasn't no one at Top Rank. It was me. I took it, and it's my own fault.
You know, it's similar. I did. Well, I'm sure you know Hector San Giorgio, the Pitbull, right?
Yeah.
I fought him at Manfredo's in a smoker back in the day, and he weighed in. He was like 15, 20 pounds heavier than me. And I still took the fight, but you want to see somebody on their bicycle? I just stayed on my feet the whole fight. I wouldn't go near him, but I kick your fight. But I know how it is. That it's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
How involved were you with the filming of the fighter?
What's that?
How involved were you, as far as like getting your producing skills?
Breaking up.
Can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah.
No? Can you hear me?
Not really.
I said, how involved were you with some of the filming?
Oh.
Yeah, Ron.
You it goes like brrr.
We're underwater?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Yeah, move. I don't know.
Hang on. Hold on.
Can you hear us now?
Oh.
Is that better?
I don't know. I can't hear. I don't know what happened to it.
Might be in a bad
There you
spot.
go. I can hear you now.
All right, good. How involved were you with the producing of the fighter?
We were involved as far as like a few months before the movie came out, or not a few months, but like a year before. We went up to Mark's house and we trained with Mark, and you know, and Beverly Hills and stuff with Christian Bale, and you know, I was very involved in the boxing part. But once you know that you give the script, and once you give your part of your when you give them like the script of your life and stuff, then they make the movie that way. But the boxing stuff, I was there every day, me and Dickie, you know, to make it the real as it could be, you know.
Wow.
That was my more involvement. Because once you give your life, your script of what you did, this, that, then they're the actors and directors and producers. They make the movie that way, you know. They put it together and stuff like that. But in the boxing part, I was there just about every day. I was there every day.
How about Mark Whalberg as a person? Christian Bale, good people, huh?
Great. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I love Mark. Mark's a great guy. He's a great friend. Yeah. Christian Bale is a great man. You know, he still talks to Dickie. Always there for Dickie and stuff like that. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Wow, yeah. That's good stuff,
That's
man.
cool.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Billy Vigent, I think he played in. He was a cop or something. I think he told me. I don't know where the message is, but Billy Vigent, he was an extra, or he played a part, something as a cop. How about when the cop? Did the cop really break your hand?
Yeah, it was a handline fracture, I guess. You know, I was part of the movie, and at the bar, you know, it kind of it happened like I just yelled or whatever in it, and don't throw him down, whatever, Dickie, and they thought I was gonna do something, so my hand was pretty banged up, and I had 6 stitches in the head, and yeah, it happened, but you know, it is what it is. I went up to the cop years ago, and I apologized for putting him for going for thinking that he was gonna hit me. I said, I'm sorry. I was never gonna do that. I says, it is what it is. Like I want to be the bigger man and just say I'm sorry for whatever, and that's it. It's over. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do?
That's class.
Yeah,
that's class, Mickey.
Yeah.
That's growth. That's growth. That's being a man. That's what a real man is. I respect for that. I had to do the same thing with a situation. You know, there was this certain cop I remember, and I gave him a hard time. You know, I gave him a really hard time, and so many years later, now I'm a dad, and you know, my lenses are different. Like, you know,
exactly. That's exactly the way I would.
You know, right. It's you know, we go through it. That's what we do. That's why. That's our testimony. That doesn't change. Our testimony don't change. We do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we do.
Right.
So I had to do the same thing similar with a cop. It was wearing on my heart. It was wearing on my mind. And
you know, and
finally,
I got great friends that are cops, and they were cops, and
yeah,
and I never hated the cops. I never hated the police. You know, I'm great friends with them.
Yeah,
you know,
me
but
too.
That thing happened, and people probably thought I hated them. No, I didn't hate them. I hated the situation at the time, but as you get old, like you said, Jared, you know, you understand that, and I understood. Like later on in life, I understood. Maybe he thought maybe he thought I was gonna do something, so maybe he overreacted, whatever. But I thought I was the bigger man by going up and saying, I'm sorry for putting you in that position of thinking I was going to do something, and I never was. But, you know, and he said, Mickey, thank you so much. He goes, you're a great man. And he goes, you're the bigger person tonight.
Mickey, that's class and style.
So growing up, did you guys have a personal relationship with the police? Like you guys kind of knew each other intimately? Like who was who? Because you remembered who the police officer was to say sorry to him. Did you?
Yeah, well, I knew because I knew who he was. You know, they visited my house a few times younger. You know.
Yeah.
I
know all about them days.
Yeah, like I said, you know that this is why I wanted Micky Ward on We Rise, because it's about getting up and being in life situations and you know, at one point we were those people.
Yeah.
You know, that whatever we do, we're 100% connected and responsible for everything that happens in our life.
Yeah.
And you know, so as we get older, a lot of people don't change that. So you know, the fact that
they don't get a chance to,
or they don't get a chance to, or they end up getting caught up and they end up dead or in jail, and it's so easy to fall off. No, it's not easy. And it's easy to fall, but it's not easy to get back up.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and that's the mentality that you fight with. That's the mentality that you train with. That's the Micky Ward
mentality.
Yeah, man, come on. Love and respect. The fighting Irish.
Boom! You know what it is? You live in your own skin. You know what you can do, what you can't do. You know what you shouldn't do, what you should do. There's no excuse.
That's right.
Yeah.
No excuse.
Yeah, amen, man.
You know what you're doing. You just don't care what you're doing. But you know what
you're
doing.
Yeah.
Because at that point in your life, that's where you are.
Exactly.
That's where you are. The circumstances that happen put you there, and now you're there. You're like, well, seeing I'm here, I'm going to be the best at doing bad. Or I'm going to be, you know,
I'm going to be best at whatever I'm doing.
I'm going to be the best at whatever I'm doing.
Right.
Sometimes you're doing it because who you grew up around is who you look up to, and maybe, you know, I'm good at bad things, but at least they love me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. But you know what it is with that, though? Once you get to a certain age, you know right from wrong. And
exactly.
You know, and if you want to go that way, it's shame on you.
That's right. Because like you said,
gotta suffer the consequences.
That's right.
Right. Exactly.
Like you said, once you get that age, you know right from wrong, and that's right there. That's a defining moment. That's the choice. That choice right there is what separates, you know, the people that get able to make a
God willing, you get that choice.
Yeah.
Right.
No doubt. Mickey,
I had that right. I just had that strong. Like I could walk by a bar, and all my friends are in there drinking when I was training for a fight, and I could walk by that bar, and they're all in there. Come on, I'll get this, that. No, I don't care what, but I had that self thing to say no. Yeah. Where my brother Dickie didn't have that. Poor guy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The temptation led him into it.
Temptation is the
devil. Let it do it. I didn't care because I knew those guys weren't gonna fucking help me in the ring.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
what about
so?
That's
I'm
right.
getting hit. Am I think I'm throw me a beer bottle so I can hit it with it? No.
You know, for Irish Micky Ward to not drink a beer.
Yeah.
Come on, right?
Not when I was training for a fight.
Yeah, and that's
I
why.
would never
Mickey,
drink. I wouldn't drink a sip of beer.
And Mickey, that's why the sacrifice for all you young fighters out there. Do you see what that's what sacrifice is about? And that's why, Mickey, from your sacrifice is why God rewarded you with your blessings in boxing. Your work ethic and your commitment to your cause is why you achieve such high things in boxing, in life.
Right.
In life, look at the blessings that he's got.
Yeah.
You know, you went from a kid from Lowell, that was a struggling Irish boxer that avoided the temptations of life to this bigger than life legend icon in boxing and in life now, because anybody that needs to find strength, go to the Micky Ward story. That will give you all the strength you need.
Like,
just watch a Micky Ward or Terrell Gaddy fight. That'll
Jared,
give you a lot of
motivation.
motivation.
Jared?
What's that, Mick?
You know what it is in life and in boxing and whatever you're doing, you only get out of it what you put into it.
Absolutely.
That's
you know
right.
I mean?
That's everything.
You don't put work into it, you're not going to get nothing out of it. That's life. That's work. You could be a working a laboratory, anything. You could be a doctor. You don't put everything into it. If you don't put nothing into it, you're not going to get nothing out of it.
Just
so
like
to get something out of life, you got to put something into it.
That's right, buddy. Amen.
So what are you doing now? What are you getting into now?
Right now I'm just doing some training here at Sean's right now, and I'm gonna be with hopefully a company very soon. We're gonna be starting, doing some training, doing some virtual stuff maybe because of the pandemic. The poor thing. I mean, with this craziness in the country and the world, I should say.
How's the pandemic affected you?
Hopefully, open up a gym down in Florida and do some virtual training and some training down there.
How's the pandemic affected you?
It's slow. It's just closed. Right now, it's not too bad, I guess. But back when the gyms were all closed and stuff, you know what I mean? It hurt Sean, you know what I mean? Because Sean has the gym, But he's working through it,
That's good, though.
It's hard for everyone in the whole world right now.
Well, the one thing I look at, the blessing that everybody turned to this video and in forms of communicating. And for me to get Mickey on the show, it worked out. It works out being where we are. We don't have to come live, and it makes it easier for everybody to be able to.
Technology's helping in some ways.
In some ways,
I think it's destroying us in others.
So I always say social media is the devil, but there are good things that come out of it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And what about your clothing line? Tell everybody about your clothing line and where we can find it.
Oh yeah, on boxtoburn.com you can go on. Irish Mickey, right there you go. Yep. We have a bunch of stuff. We have sweatshirts, we have a t-shirt, we have a hat. It's a great quality shirts and everything. We have the long sleeve shirt, we have that, the sweatshirt now we have a bunch of stuff. And if you look up on the website, like Box to Burn website, you'll see everything, Jared. And it's very, very comfortable. And just put stuff out there.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some Micky Ward gear. I definitely need some Micky Ward stuff.
Do you have plans on training up a future champion?
I mean, honestly, I don't know right now. As far as the training is gonna go and stuff. When I start doing it, whether it's gonna be just a gym for fitness, boxing fitness levels like that. Or if I'm gonna do the boxing like for fighting boxing gym, because to be honest with you, it's very hard to make money or not just make money. Like you don't want to not money, but
get a dedicated
it's very hard
soul.
to be in boxing like some days. You know what I mean? Or not days, but at this moment, because there's really not that many fighters out there. People want to go from down here to up here overnight.
Yeah,
you're gonna worry about this, that.
It's an investment.
Training people, like you get the classes with the woman that love it, the kids and all that. You're better off.
You can make a living. You
better
can't make a living you make an investment in the boxes and there's not a living there. but you know, you can make an investment in boxing and still make a living.
I believe
Right,
if a
with
young,
the fitness
I'm going to
boxing.
put this out there. If a young buck comes along and shows you he's dedicated and pushes through, I believe you'll help him go all the way.
Yeah, if I see him get hit and if he can take it, maybe.
Yeah, that too.
Hey,
Then you got
anybody can
that.
hit the bag hard and move around the ring and that, but as soon as they get hit, you know what they're made out of.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think timing's everything, Mickey, and who knows what tomorrow brings, and maybe somebody falls on your lap, and you know, who knows? You know, you never know. Life could change overnight.
Yeah.
So
no, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, you know, doing what you do is what it is. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm happy doing what I do. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm a regular guy just trying to make it.
Yeah, man. Good stuff, Mick. Yeah, good stuff.
You're a regular guy that inspired a lot of people.
Yes.
Thank you, bud. Thank you.
Keep doing what you do, Mickey, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you
buddy.
do.
Thanks, Jarred.
Nothing but love always, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bud.
Mickey, we love you. Thank you for coming on.
You got it. My pleasure, Jarred.
I'll be giving you a call, my brother, all right?
All right, you got it.
All right, man. Nice. Thank you, Mick. Love you, bro.
Love you, buddy. You take care,
Thank
Jarred.
you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, good night.
Yeah.
That was nice, Mickey.
He's the man. He's the man.
Yeah. Mickey is make sure you order his apparel, right?
Yeah,
and support Mickey. Micky Ward is a good guy.
Look like some nice jackets. Anyway, the baseball jackets, I like those.
Yeah. I love his perseverance, how he just, you know, he keeps pressing. So many people make so many excuses, and you know, if you don't complain and you don't make excuses, your life starts to change.
Well, I think it seems like somewhere a long time ago he just decided that he's not going to make excuses.
And just
I couldn't get an excuse out of him if I tried.
No,
he didn't put anything on anybody else. Everything was on him, and it is what it is.
What he said was, "This is life.
Yeah,
this is what life is. You have to have thick skin. You have to have that lion in you. This is what life is.
You got to decide.
You have to make a decision.
You got to decide
on what it is, and eventually, you know, even if you know, one of the main things I started working on were I tried so hard to just stop complaining, even about the small things. Stop complaining and stop making excuses, because if you're complaining, then you're making an excuse on why it's like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've been battling with some certain things lately, just like battling, and I think that's exactly what I was thinking about today. I was focusing on what was going wrong, instead of focusing on what was going right. You know, so what my fallback, I like to get in my word or listen to some preachers or somebody, and then so today's actual message is Matthew 6:33. It says, "Seek ye the kingdom of God first, and all His righteousness, and everything else will be added on to you. All the things of your heart that your heart desire. First, you got to seek what is righteous, what God calls righteous, and what is righteous. Learn from those things, and then all these other things will be added on. It's a starting point. You know what I'm saying? So go back to what is righteous, what's good, what is holy, what is just. You know what I'm saying? Go back, reset, reset, day by day, reset."
I love the point you made, because, you know, when the China virus came.
China virus, you sound like Donald Trump.
Don't go there. We're gonna turn the wheel back.
Let's call it COVID-19.
We're turning the wheel back the other way. You're trying to take the wheel on that one.
Jesus, take the wheel.
You're not sucking me into that one. But yeah, like you said, let's talk about, take us back to the pandemic. You know, so many things happened. So many things went wrong. So many people were panicking, and we were locked up. Like, a lot of people lost a lot of things. So during that time, the one thing I focused on is, where are the blessings that are going to come from this? Like, I tried to look at the positive things in the whole pandemic. And one of the most positive things for me was I got to learn and look and stare and hold and be with my sons.
Yeah, you found something.
And I got to be with my sons on a level that I needed, because I would pick them up 3 days a week, but Tuesday, well, I'm picking them up, I run them here, and then I got to feed them, and then I got to take them right to soccer practice, then I got to take them from soccer to home, and it was never daddy son time. So yeah, so I still didn't really get to know my sons like you know. Yeah. And during that whole pandemic, 3 days a week, every minute and second we were snuggling. We were all laying on top of each other, eating popcorn. They were making a mess, beating daddy up in between commercials and movies. It was like I said, how can I complain?
Yeah.
How can I complain?
He was complaining that his son was whooping him in football.
Yeah. But yeah, man, there's always something to be grateful for and cherish. You know, tough times, I know that, but you got to rise up.
Absolutely.
Bring it on.
You are your troubles. I heard that the other day. You are how you responded to your troubles. Your troubles made you creative.
We gotta close up shop over here, but you know, things that keep coming at us in life, and you know, we're getting hit with it, right? We might still get hit with it, but
we are gonna get hit.
Keep coming.
Keep coming.
Keep coming. Bring it on.
I ain't got a lot of.
Bring it on. Let's go.
I wasn't good with that.
You know,
I was like Mickey.
Yeah, listen, man. We could take a licking and keep on ticking.
Yeah.
Just keep going. You know, that's my message. Just keep going. Persevere through it. You could do it. You can rock it all, man. Just get through it.
And come see us next week. What's next week?
Yeah, about? Next week,
next week's gonna be crazy.
Listen, we got another banger next week with Hector Camacho Jr. This is going to be a good one. Hector's a championship fighter, boxer. It's Hector Camacho's son, and there's a great story. Go check out the Hector Camacho documentary too before next week.
Yeah,
you'll have a better understanding of who we have with us.
Yeah, who we're talking to.
All right. We gotta go, man.
We rise together.
We rise.
Remember that. We rise together.
Great stories, inspirational people that get up off the canvas despite of the obstacles.
Yeah, don't let them fool. We're going through things every day.
Everybody is.
Everybody's going through things every day.
Everybody is.
But you just got to keep pressing on.
That's right.
Because in the end.
With a good heart.
Yeah.
With a good heart.
Yeah.
It's not easy to press on with a sour heart.
Yeah.
So if you're going to keep going, don't throw up on anybody in your path because of your problems.
Yeah.
You know? All right, man.
I felt that one.
Good show. Micky Ward, we love him. Todd, my brother. Till next week.
Peace.
Peace.